Take us there. Take us with you.
Do you want more reading, or we
Whatever
just
you want,
describe the scene?
whatever you want us to know about 9-year-old Etienne coming to a place of safety that he has no idea is going to save him.
It brings tears to my eyes to think about it because this was the the first memories that I had, and you know, I mean, from the inside, I really felt myself as Etienne. This My family had died in, this was a time period where, although the big plague of the 1300s had passed, there were waves of plague that happened in Europe, and devastated local communities. They weren't quite the same, but and as Etienne, my family had died from the plague. Somehow I had been spared, so I had all of that trauma, and I had been escaping the towns because I was prey there. And this meeting with Édouard, where I was mad with hunger. I don't know what, I was chasing this goose as if I was gonna, a small starved boy was gonna somehow do what with a goose, right? Uh, and was snatched up by this man in a blue cloak, and uh, grabbed and thrown across his saddle. It was uh, out of nowhere. So I'm not sure what else to say about it. Probably the moment. Maybe I should read a little bit.
Yes, please.
Suddenly there was the thunder of hoofs, and I was snatched by the ragged scruff of my shirt and lofted into the air. The goose disappeared from my view in a flash, replaced by the roan coat of a horse, as I was flung belly down in front of a saddle. My shirt, though mostly in tatters, was somehow held together by some act of God under that iron grip. There was only the thunder of hoofbeats, the heavy fabric of a blue cloak slapping at my face in the wind, and a booming voice rising above this chaos assaulting my senses. He brought the horse to a stop without any pull on the reins, shifting back his body weight with true horseman's ease, changing his grip on the shredding rag of my shirt and shifting it to the back of my scrawny neck to press me firmly to the horse's broad neck to keep me from slipping off. Ha! His great voice thundered. Did you think a spoiled nobleman could live without his downy luxury? His iron grip in the back of my neck and the movement of the horse had driven the wind right out of me as I bounced on the front edge of the saddle. My big hurrah had spent everything I had, and there was nothing in me for any more struggle. I went limp, giving in to what I thought was my end. We thief, are we? He said, inspecting me with what I knew would be an expression of final condemnation. He was examining me as a fisherman might his catch, and no doubt finding it little more worthy than to be cut up as bait. Slung face down over the neck of the horse, limp as a sack of grain, all I knew was the rough feel of horsehair against my cheek, the leather-clad boot in the stirrup, the smell of a horse mixed with a manly odor cast off the ruffled sleeve against my back, and my attempts to draw breath against the jostle of the horse's movement against my belly. I certainly could not see the tall, lanky man standing strongly in the saddle, his long black hair flowing out from under his broad-brimmed hat. I could not see his glinting flint blue eyes, crinkled with smile lines at the corners, his theatric dark mustache, nor the smiling lips under it as he looked down at my helpless form. I only felt the incredible strength of his swordsman's hand and strong muscles of his thighs where they braced against me as he stood in the stirrups, letting the horse have its stride under him, his blue woolen cloak streaming in the wind behind him.